introduction to a normal OGD scope. So this is a normal epigastric or OGD scope which we use to do an upper GI endoscopy. So this scope has few parts. So this tube is called the insertion tube. This tube is actually called the umbilical cord, and this is the part which goes inside the processor. This is called the control panel. So if we see this control panel, this has a long cylindrical part, and this part actually gets connected to the light source, and this part gets connected to the processor. Now when we apply it, over here we attach the suction, and over here we attach the irrigating fluid tube. So we have to take this and attach this long cylindrical part at this hole, and attach this part over here like this, and then we lock the scope. And then this is the lamp button, and this is the pump button. So we turn on the lamp. So this is the insertion tube. This is called the bend. This is called the bend, and this is called the distal part. So this is what is called the boot of the scoop. This is the insertion channel. This is called the grip, and this is called the control panel. Now the control panel has two wheels. There is a bigger wheel and a smaller wheel. So the bigger wheel is used to move the bend tube in the up direction and the downward direction. The smaller wheel is used to move the bend cable in the horizontal direction, in the left or in the right. So now when we take the bigger wheel away from you, it goes upwards, and when we take the bigger wheel towards you, it goes downwards. In the same way, the smaller wheel, if you take it towards you, it will go towards the right hand side, and you take it away from you, it will go towards the left hand side. Now if you see this button, these are how do you lock the scope. Now if this button you will take towards you, this longer wheel will get locked, and there will be henceforth no up and downward movements. In the same way, when this button you will take towards you, the lower wheel become blocked, and there will be no movements, the right and left direction. Now these are two buttons. The upper button or the red colored button is for suction, and the lower blue color button is for irrigation. So now irrigation is of two types: irrigation of air or irrigation of water. When we want to insufflate or irrigate air inside the lumen, then we just put your hand over this scope, and the air will get air will get insufflated into the lumen. And when we want to irrigate the camera, then we just press it so that the camera will get irrigated and you will have a clearer vision. So now for a detailed anatomy of the distal part of the scope, you can see this.
Zoom color actually, that's why.
If you can see this, there are two light sources. There is one working channel, there is one water jet, and there is one camera port, camera channel or a CCD. So when you start the lamp, you can see that the lamp has started, and whenever you press this water jet, a jet of water will start coming from this nozzle towards the camera and will clean the lens. So this is how a normal OGD scope looks like.